What is going on, everyone? Commodore last year today, bringing to you guys a double live reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen manga chapters 101 and 102. Now, the chapters have been out since I believe on Sunday, since Tuesday. Usually I record on Monday and stuff, but unfortunately I've been really putting my time and effort into getting through my Umineko journey and stuff, and it's kind of sidetracked me from other things as well. But I have time today since I got done one of the later episodes and stuff. So I'm just going to say this now. I'm going to try my hardest, at least on Sundays, to come out weekly when it comes to videos for Jujutsu Kaisen. Just get that there and we move forward. But if I don't, for whatever reason, I'm going to try and see if I can do a read-through or something towards the end of the month. Because where I'm at right now in Umineko is way too crazy. And I've been told by people that once I get started on episode 7, my life after that is just going to be straight up Umineko. So I'm just telling you now, if you don't see anything from me for a week or so, or even 2, expect at the end of the month something will end up happening afterwards. But that's just kind of what's going to end up happening with the game plan for that moving forward. So I'm going to try and come back weekly. If not, we'll get a read through at the end of the month for the chapters that I end up missing out on. So first and foremost, I got to see what's going on here with, coming off, Yuji now is heading off to the station. Choso, of course, is being in the way, so we could get a clash between those two. Nobara, we thought she was going to get her masterclass performance. Unfortunately, Nanami had to go in there and do what he needed to do, coming off what happened with Ichiji and the sickle and stuff. So we got to see what's going on. Shout out to the Viz, of course. We're finding chapters week in, week out, doing God's work as it should be. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, chapter 101 of Jujutsu Kaisen. You switch to the little reader thing, zoom in because I cannot read without at least maximizing this. All right. So Ichiji's okay. Okay, that was a good thing because we had some good moments with him. That's a good thing at the very least. We don't have to write him off just yet, even though I know it does take away a little bit from the arc and stuff because, we expect bodies to start hitting the ground, not just from the villain side, but from the hero. Well, not really heroes and villains, but from good and bad, from good and evil and stuff. I did what I could, and don't forget, he was once training to be a sorcerer as well. Anyway, it seems your group was not aware of the situation with Gojo. So part 19. It's very kind of I think it's the longest arc right now though, for sure in the story. We headed straight indoors. That's probably why we didn't hear anything. The fact that he's still hanging on even after being sealed is so like Gojo. You two, please wait here for rescue. I'll be joining the Zenin group and heading down to D5F. Bara's is kind of processing some stuff there. Me too. Nope. You need to be at least a grade 1 sorcerer for the upcoming fights. Oh man, because I want to see her go in, but it makes sense though. You can't throw a rookie into a dog fight against monsters, man, Cerebus level things. It just doesn't make any sense, man. But I mean, of course, she still has time to grow to become her own monster as well, though. You'd only get in the way here. My word. No wait, is Geto about to pull up on oh my god, because this what happens when you cover too many series and you're away for a little bit and stuff. But Mei Mei and Ui. And Ui, yeah, there you go. All right, there it goes. But with Mei Mei and stuff, I think that's Geto. It has to be because there's no one else that has a design. Oh god. Oh god. Oh Lord, help me. Bro, this is what happens when I get doubles because I don't have to wait till the next chapter though, because guess what? I'll have the next chapter after. We're at the start of this chapter though, man. Mei, it's been too long. You guys, you have guts saying that after sending an assassin my way, Geto. And of course, previous ties. Why is he alive? Did Gojo mess up last year? Are Gojo and Geto in cahoots? Not likely. I had my money on you over Gojo, You and your charming, nihilistic smile. Gojo could alone kill every human in this country if he wanted to. There's no way he would be that petty and join forces with Geto. That's an interesting perspective for her to look at it like that. Because obviously for us, it's do you think that he would actually end up mess up that whole thing from back in the prequel and stuff of getting rid of Geto? Obviously for us, we know it's not the case because he's being controlled at the moment with that brain thing and stuff, right? So it's not even truly Geto. But she has a valuable reason as to why she believes the way she's thinking right now is because that's also another possibility. Just because you have one possible thing you can think of is that it's not him or something. Like, there's always other avenues that you can search for maybe a different route that's going to lead you to the answer you're looking for. And if that's what she's thinking, that's interesting. Even though for us, I don't believe it either. That's they were together and stuff, because we clearly seen the whole thing with the brain and everything. The fact that I have to squash such potential is a shame. Truly a shame. This Geto must be a fake. Mei, I feel the same way. To think that I have to kill a former senpai and he just summons his own like little Nen Beast thing, man. Hold on. Special grade disease curse. Smallpox deity, bro. This thing, let me look at this thing from back. It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster, straight up. Like, this is something that you would summon when it has like 3 stars, man. You can just, just a starter pack thing, but like at the very least, if you don't have something to defend yourself, that thing's gonna take some life points. Unfortunately, I used all the cursed spirits I had at my disposal last year. Cursed spirit manipulation. Maybe I'm wrong. I assure you the quality hasn't suffered though. I'd like to leave the humans at B5F as they are. I'll be waiting for you there by the rails. If you can exercise that, I'll be your next opponent, bro. Still, man, we get Yuji, Choso. Nanami most likely is gonna have to fight Mahito. If you're setting up Geto and Mei Mei like this, man, then it makes clear sense now. We know what at least the next fight for Nanami is. It has to be with Mahito, because then he's like the only one literally that's open. But then I don't know. But then Jogo's available too still. I don't know. Maybe if Nobara ends up falling through, but then I don't know, man. Because Megumi and for sure and his old son, man. Those are gonna be going out. But still, hold on, double spread. Bro, she has her accent thing. And it looks like she's like in a cemetery or something. Is it territory expansion? Why do they think Torrent's like a whole cemetery? No, that has to be territory expansion. Domain expansion. Yeah. Bro, but is it Geto that's doing it, or is the thing? Domain expansion. This could be trouble. Sister. And you see like a coffin thing popping out. I'm trapped. A coffin. No, this has to be Geto. There's no way a little thing like this could be able to pull off a domain expansion. And he's doing like the cursed thing. Grave. What the hell? And he just summons like a huge ass boulder with like those a rope attached to it. It looks like when we went towards the coffin. 3, 2. And the thing like blew up right afterwards, and you see the ghoul looking thing and stuff on the side and stuff is watching on as we always there on the back side of it. I wonder how long it's been since my life's been in danger, even for a moment. Bro, sister, he's a little tingling feeling himself. Oh man, oh she's about to go in. Oh bro, hold on, bro. This is crazy. She pulled off. Geto has been the one who used the domain expansion. There's no way this little teeny thing could have done it, unless it's been said before that even like the smallest of curses can pull off the main expansion. But again, this is what happens when you decide to do doubles, and then little information is going to leave you afterwards. Hope I'm going the right way. And usually sees in the station, there's nobody here. We're supposed to be a ton of people trapped down here. And Joseph, oh, here we go. Let's go. Chelsea's right there. They pulled up on him. Oh, you see eye contact right away. Yuji Tadori. My brother's deaths. Convergence. Oh, right away, bro. Man's got, bro, I don't know if he's doing a blood sign or anything, but you see the thing like coming out in the air. Blood manipulation. Yo! It was freaking, the Kamui guy. Or, what the hell is his name, man? Because it's him and then the old ancestor dude that have the same name and stuff. Again, I regret making doubles and stuff because you forget things. But still, it's a technique in which blood is compressed and condensed to its limits. So it's basically similar to the same move that old boy was using before during the festival. Condensed blood of convergence is shot through a single point. The blood, now reinforced with curse energy, is said to reach the speed of sound. This blood manipulation sacred technique is known as piercing blood, and you just see what looks like a wave blast covered like in a circle thing. And as he's just doing this, like boom, and you just see like a special beam cannon, like arrow, just like flowing through. And you just comes in, all they can do is just, a regular guard, man. But it looks like it pierced them too, because you see like it looks like blood coming out. Hold on. Crap. It's gonna get through. It's like digging away at him and everything. Convergence. Piercing blood. Wait, hold on. So he was able to let it go. He gets hit, but he's able to send it the other way afterwards. He takes a bit of the hit, and he continues moving as Choso is trying to attack him and stuff with that move. See the piercing blood, and usually comes in with the left. Let's go! Oh, but he got blocked. Double impact. What a strange technique. And he takes a step back afterwards. It's the cut's deep. I can take this pain as long as I know it's coming, but I really can't move my arm anymore, bro. It's left. So I keep attacking with my left. The one who, an Ippo line just came into my mind. The one who can controls their left will rule the world. If you know, you know. Oh, so he asked, oh man, there's something I want to ask you. Did my younger brothers leave any final words with you? Next chapter. Next chapter. Next chapter. Next chapter. We're not waiting. Yo, bro, what a cover page this is. I forgot because I know One Piece got the cover too. I think it was My Hero and Jujutsu Kaisen I got this week too. But yo, look at that Mei Mei right there. And I love too, you see in the color, because she's wearing the shades that she's taking down. But there's people that are on the other side of the shades and stuff. Like when you're looking from from our point of view, looking at the shades and stuff. I'm assuming those two people are probably Gojo and Geto from back then. If that is, that's an awesome observation, possibly. But if anything, one of those people for sure, I think it has to be at least Geto. Jujutsu Kaisen by Gege Akutami, the woman of Jujutsu Kaisen. All of them slap. All of them are great, man. Oh man. The Shibuya Incident Part 20, Chapter 102. Let's go. Younger brothers. Wait, so I don't think he realizes that the ones that he fought with Megumi and Nobara from the previous arc before the flashback and stuff are tied to him. I'm talking about the two you killed. And as soon as he said that, it ran through his head. Not really, but they did cry. And then you see Choso. Oh man, now the emotions started kicking in. Because even though that they were there, tears itself can speak the message, even if you can't convey it into words. At the very least, your emotions can convey the words for you if you can't say it through speech. As so, Keichizu, take a good look. This is your older brother, bro. If the man has some kind of spirit thing or whatever it is, pour it up in the back, bro. Yo, usually got the right up. He's like, I don't care, man. Look, you can summon whatever stand, monster thing, whatever you got, man. I got my right hand too. Even though I told you I'm gonna come with the left, I got the right. Let's go. And we're back at the graveyard and stuff, and you see the huge rock tomb thing. And the hands and stuff and everything too. 3, 2, it's speaking some demonic language. That has to be Geto though. Geto's the one that's doing the domain expansion, unless I'm missing something totally thing, because it has to be him. There always is the stupid little demon thing. And the rock thing just explodes, and you see Mei Mei coming through afterwards with the axe. And it's a nice scene right here, because she's almost like if you're going through the graveyard and everything. That's gonna look nice in the anime when we eventually get to here, man. And look at the excitement on her face though, as she's wielding the axe, and you see her smiling. And she's trying to break through the coffin and stuff. I see, so cramped. And I love it, man. You just see really so tight, and she can't really wield it and stuff. But Okay, so number 1, she's trapped in the coffin. Number 2, buried under a gravestone. Interesting. And then 3, start the count. So 3. So these are the conditions for the domain to take effect. It's a special grade disease curse based on my observation of techniques activation. I'm probably right. If I can't escape this coffin within 3 seconds, I'll be affected by that disease and die. Yo, this is what he... That's a spooky Dominion expansion, man, from Geto. So yeah, it's a trap in the coffin, buried in a gravestone, and start the... So that's how it will work, basically. You just try and get out during that time. You see afterwards... No, wait, no, okay. So it isn't Geto, because the thing is the one that's doing the thing with the gravestone and stuff. So it is the monster, or the ghoul thing. So this has to, it has to be super high level thing too, because for it to be able to pull it off. Because I'm pretty sure like you can't just summon like a random thing and it just can't do domain expansion itself. This gravestone is the most annoying of all. If I take a couple of hits from it, I won't be able to move freely. I'd rather not fight that Pseudo-Geto like that. I was gonna say Pseudo, but I've already been incorrect on that. But I'll fight I'd rather not fight that Pseudo-Geto like that. Ooey, are you okay? Looks like, yes, sister. This technique can only hit one person at a time. It probably instinctively chooses the person with a stronger curse energy inside the domain. A single crow got caught inside the domain in order to finish him off. Man, listen, I got my crows I got to worry about with One Piece, with Conan, with Haikyuu, with Umineko, and now I gotta worry about this with Jujutsu Kaisen. Great. We're gonna have to make Uyui the target so I can have time to move freely. But even a single hit by the gravestone will be enough to kill Uyui. Uyui, are you willing to die for me? It would be my pleasure if you allow me to, sister. And you just see some... It's almost like like when they're about to transform in Dragon Ball, like the whole like the key and stuff that's like going around them and everything, and just like shoots like up, or I don't know if it's coming down, but he's doing something, and then the monster thing is like reacting to it. My sister suppressed her curse energy at the same time I released mine. I get it now, sister. And he just like shows like focus back into the coffin. Thunk. Grave. He's like, huh? Did you think? Yo, did she switch? Did she? Yo, wait a minute! Bro, did she switch with Uyui? And he's in the coffin and she's... Bro, these bloodlines are something else, man. No way, bro. She had to switch out doing something. I only brought him along to be... Do you think I only brought him along to be my pack mule? And she's there afterwards holding with the axe. And you just see right there the arm just sliced off and everything too. When my sister asked if I would risk my life for her, new shadow style, that meant I'm allowed to use Jujutsu. Simple domain. So they were able to swap. Uyui is responsible for countering domains. I don't like being indebted to anyone. Taking care of the domain is his duty. Okay, so at least it shows like what his importance is in this entire thing. If you gotta fight domain users, or specifically domain expansion like users and stuff, you gotta have someone who can be able to counter it, to allow someone like Mei Mei to go in. So that's for you, okay. I don't like being indebted to anyone. Taking care of the domain is his duty. And the arm starts to regenerate after, and that's a special grade for you. They sure do real quick. Okay, so at the very least, if we can basically assume now, anything that's a special grade can at the very least attempt to use domain expansion. Whether or not it can for every single one, that's like we have to see the process itself. But for now, you can make the argument that as long as you're a special grade, you can be able to do so. I mean, because technically through speech and stuff, that's the only real difference between like guys like them and Choso and all and Mahito and all those guys. Yeah, oh, the crow. Bro, this thing might be as powerful as an Emperor Crow. Just one skating. and it just obliterates the freaking ghoul and stuff. And then you just see it's like, huh? Like, Nini? Ka! Splitch! And it just drops after. Do you know the quickest way to raise your level as a Jujutsu sorcerer? Bruh, it looks like he burning out. It's like the coffin's like burning and he just pops out. Or I don't know if he popped out or he's just chilling there. That would be a binding vow with your life as a trade-off. Right, sister? And listen, man. Mei Mei might start winning me over, man, at this point. With them poses, man, that's kind of fearsome. Exactly. Big Sister's curse technique is black bird manipulation. The true value of the technique is bird strike. By forcing a crow to commit suicide, the trade-off is to erase the curse energy limit of a typically weak bird, crow, and hurl it at the enemy. Nobody except for Satoru Gojo has ever survived bird strike. Bro, Gojo has been hit by her special technique, and that dude is, yo, and like he's not even in the chapter, and his legacy just keeps on building afterwards, man. And now then, everyone, it looks like she's like waves the axe and stuff to like kind of signify like the blood or like what's behind her now is just completely gone. Time for the main act. Geto waiting in the shadows. Are you willing to die for me? Yo, this battle kind of hard, man. When he's like the crows just pouring in. No, wait, that's what's popping in. Yo, Gege's different, man. Akutame Gege is a different type of up-and-coming talent, man. It's not those shadows in the back and stuff. When you see when she's moving the axe, arms cutting away. She's out here summoning the damn crows. Bro, this panel's insane. Now I have more things to worry about with crows from other series, and I can add Jujutsu Kaisen now to that list. Because crows are gold, man, but oh my god, they strike fear. Not bad for a Jujutsu sorcerer of this era. I gotta be back weekly. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Umineko's gonna take over my life. Oh man, I need the next chapter. Well, at least this confirms right here, though, that whoever is inside of Geto using his brain for sure is from like hundreds of thousands of years ago, at the very least. If I had to make my own like assumption to who this person is that's in control of him, it's clearly somebody of like a whole different thing. But he has like a dragon thing too with him, or like some snake eel, like you know what it is, man. Like, or we'll be assuming what it is, but bro, we have so many clashes that are going on, man. There's so many clashes. Toji and Megumi is something that still could happen. And if we transition to that, I'm gonna lose my mind. There's no way I can start Umineko and drop everything. This is crazy. There's no way I can get this next episode of Umineko in and just drop everything. Look, I'm gonna try my hardest, at the very least, to come back weekly. But if not, we're gonna have to go for a read-through. But this stuff is just so interesting, man. Mei Mei and her Blackbird manipulation. And Uyui's just not some random sidekick for her and stuff, man. He's there for a reason and everything, but like, but Mei Mei, man, Jesus Christ, are you willing to die for me? And then that whole thing too with Yuji and Choso, man. Did they leave behind any final words? No, but they did cry. And like I said, man, sometimes you just don't need words to be able to speak what's in your heart or what's on your mind and stuff, because your emotions are going to reflect whatever speech that you had at hand, and someone could piece together what it is that you're trying to convey through your emotions. Those two are about to go on and have a fight and a half, man. Like, I really do hope though Nobara too as well is going to be able to get something in this arc, because I'll be so disappointed if she couldn't fight this one person, because again this person was on different levels and Nanami had to be there and everything, and most likely Nanami versus Mahito is going to end up happening at the very least. Unless Yuji gets to him before Nanami does, then we could still get Yuji and Mahito. But this Mei Mei and Geto clash, man. Jesus Christ. Like, you have a lot of fights that are about to go on, and it's like you can go back and forth with them, and they're all going to be awesome. Like, even if we transition from one to another, they're all going to be incredible. And it makes you think that we're going to, like, dive into, like, the actual climax of the arc itself once these, like, you know, the conflict starts to come into play with all these battles and all that going on. But, yo, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below in regards to chapters 101 and 102. I need to know from you guys, just like clarification and stuff, of course, for a lot of these things, but like, how are you feeling on all the stuff that's going on right now? Do you think that we're going to see Mei Mei and Yui survive this? Even though, like, you know, it feels like, you know, we could still have some people on our side, like, that end up surviving during this whole, like, battle and everything. But, like, if you had to guess, like, who's most likely to die, aside from, like, the obvious of, like, Gojo and them and everything, who would you think, man, like, the best, like, candidates for all this? And then, like, of the fights that are here, man, Mei Mei and Geto, Yuji and Chosu, possibly Nanami and Mahito, Toji and Megumi. Like, which one are you looking forward to the most is what I'm really curious to know from you guys, because I'm here for all of them. But that Toji and Megumi, man, that's going to be special, because it's like he's finally going to see his old man after, like, God knows how long. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Great stuff here. I want to come back hopefully within a week on the Sunday, because I believe we have Easter Sunday, so I could have that time to be able to do so. But if for whatever reason you don't see anything from me afterwards beyond this point, either it's going to be a single or it's going to be a read-through at the end of the month. We'll see how it goes. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like the video if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience or the read-through experience or the experience of Jujutsu Kaisen, week in, week out, month in and month out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, Shandora, so you have to date with everything that goes on the channel. And with that being said, we'll catch you guys hopefully for the next chapter. And I'll update you guys afterwards. Whether it be on Twitter, whether it be on here. We'll see when we get there. But until next time, I'll catch you guys for the next chapter. And hopefully we get to see some clashes finally start to really go down in the latest chapters to come. So, Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care. Going crazy. Yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team. Yeah, we going